Hi everyone. I pulled cards for December, which is a month that tends to trigger people because December is Christmas time and you get together with your family, and a lot of times your family is the reason why you're so messed up. So it can be very difficult. So I picked some cards for everybody, they popped out. The categories are your personal relationships, so that's card one. Two is San Diego County as a whole. Three is all of California. And the fourth card is all of America or USA. Okay, so December came up with the first card was your personal card, which I thought this was very poignant, is adjustment, and that's number 8. So it looks like you have to make an adjustment in your personal relationships or your closest relationships or lack thereof for some people that aren't in a intimate relationship. So adjustment, and as you can see, it's pretty obvious that it has to do with the scales and balance. So positive and negatives: harmony of the universe, fairness, truth, balance, reward and punishment, objectivity, a legal matter. Dun dun dun. Loss of balance, revenge, unwillingness to compromise or forgive. Ooh. Balance or adjustment is all about things having a tendency to even themselves out. Every action has an opposite reaction, and when these come together, there's a sense of equilibrium. So ask yourself how that relates to your personal relationships. Adjustment depicts a young Indian tightrope dancer. She's wearing a fierce scowl of concentration as she negotiates the rope. A staff is tied to her chest, and she carefully uses it with her skills in order to master the art of balance. Also, this card is significant of Libra, which is all about relationships, so it's perfect that I picked this card. And then 8 is like the death and sex number, so things to think about: social, just, refined, accommodating, kind, fair, diplomatic, likable, your kidneys, indecisive, respectful, artistic. All right, the next card is for San Diego County for the month of December, and it's the moon. This one was really interesting, actually. Some of the key phrases are powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situation. So the moon is significant. Also, it's the number 18, and that's in numerology, that's a 9. So 9 is the final number. If you're into numerology, you can look up how 9 might be significant for you or everyone in San Diego, basically. San Diego County. The universe is sending you messages right now about the perfect step to take. Listen to the guidance you receive in the form of intuition, synchronistic events, symbols, and sleeping dreams. Be alert for people or situations that may not be quite what they seem. Give yourself a reading or speak to a professional or a friend who is also psychic. Embrace the loving information you receive. It is divinely inspired. Worry is unnecessary and will only slow down your progress. There's no need to be afraid. Let go of fear. If any part of your life no longer feels right, then trust your intuition and make the necessary changes. Our fairy plays a stringed instrument under the light of a crescent moon. Her reflection in the water, however, shows her playing a different instrument. Dun dun dun. Indicating that under the moon, things are not always what they appear to be. So, be alert to people, places, things that maybe don't feel right, and look into that a little bit deeper. Do some research. So the other things that also you should probably pay attention to is psychic awareness, seeing things that you haven't seen before, no longer being afraid, becoming a professional intuitive or reader, hidden information, the power of your sleeping dreams. So I think that it's important to maybe start doing dream journaling for December and paying attention to your dreams because they might be prophetic. So, I mean, it is World War III. So the more information that you can sort of pull from the universe or God, the creator, whatever you want to call it, the better. You need to arm yourself with knowledge. Okay. So we pulled this last month, this card, but this time it's for all of California, and it was pulled in reverse. Uplift. And it's a 65, which also is an 11, but it's in reverse this time. So someone in your life is in need of a pick-me-up. Yeah, probably. It's December. Send them something inspirational. Help them to be spontaneous by inviting them to do something fun and unusual. If at all possible, find a way to make them laugh. This person in your life would greatly benefit by a random act of kindness. You could give them a gift or do them an act of service. You could offer them words of affirmation or physical affection or spend quality time with them. Do you know who this person is? When you find out, take some action. Yeah, all that sort of makes sense. I think that people are more in the giving spirit around in the month of December, Christmas time. So that works for me. All right, the next is for all of the USA. We got, again, we pulled the same card as last month, so it's last month is just kind of bleed into to December, which happens often. So we pulled despair upside down and abundance again, which is strange. And it has to do with water. This card has to do with water and despair. Okay, let's read what it says. Enjoyment, happiness, a sense of being in the lap of luxury, comfort, the fruits of love, being ashamed to ask for help, having one's generosity abused. The creation of new life, but also inner growth and fulfillment, happiness, opening up to the fullness of life that surrounds us all at all times, and meeting with generosity and success all around. 3 waterfalls poured down a cliff, face shrouded in green, lush greenery, showing the nourishing and life-giving nature of water. It could be a spot where someone would love to sit and feel immersed in nature and beauty. Okay, this time we're going to read despair. I'm going to sneeze. There we go. All right. 8 of water. Yeah, there's a couple of 8s on this for the month of December. So 8 is like death, income tax, which you should not pay, but that's another story. Sex, rebirth, that kind of thing. Saturn in Pisces. All right, keywords. The eclipse of light, resignation, melancholy, contamination, giving up, retreat, fatalism, destruction of values. Self-pity, pretending nothing is wrong, numbing one's pain with drugs or other addictive behavior. Yeah, sounds like Christmas to me. Our mind becomes our worst enemy when it's at war with our emotions. Yeah, December doesn't really look like a good month for America at large. We're trapped in the dark night of the soul. We're lost and desperate, and we feel that all we can do is give up. A sea turtle is trapped in the mesh of a fishing net. She still fights against the massive lines dragging her down, but every battle to the surface for breath is getting harder and harder until she'll finally give up in exhaustion and drown. So, my interpretation about this is I feel like they're going to ramp up the 5G chemtrails messing with our water. Hope that's not the case, but because the first card it has to do with water, I think that this is a complementary card to it, you know? And the fact that uplift was upside down. Oops. And that we're all gonna have to be making adjustments and stuff in your personal lives. So I think it's important to get your intimate relationships together. So you might want to do some therapy. There's all different kinds of modalities. And then, of course, the government's always lying to you. But if you're watching this, you know that. All right.